YouTubers. I want to talk a little bit about how to have an honest conversation. Now, the reason this came up is because somebody mentioned to me that Happy Cabby wrote a blog article about me. And he basically talks about how he removed a couple of the videos in which he slanders and defames me. But he kept up a couple of them, specifically one of the so-called death threat videos. Now, some people will sit there and say, well, shouldn't you be grateful? Well, no. The removal of a couple of videos does not make up for the nearly 4 years of consistent slander, defamation, lies, the telling people that I'm dangerous, the telling people that I'm a criminal, the literal making my life into a living hell. People on YouTube don't want to work with me because they think I'm crazy and they think I'm dangerous. This is all thanks to Happy Cabby and his followers. As far as an honest conversation about what led to it, well, I've repeatedly made videos in which I tell everybody what's going on. I talk about how in 2008, I did not have any more money left to pay rent or anything, and Happy Cabby demanded sex in exchange for rent, and told me that if I did not have sex with him, he would ruin my reputation on YouTube, and that I would never become a partner. And I mean, he was extreme. He was in a rage when he said these things. Now, how can I even begin to have an honest conversation about this situation with him when he won't be honest about his own behavior? You know, people keep wanting me to be honest. They keep saying, well, you know, you need to be honest. I've been honest, but every time I'm honest, my videos get flagged, my channels get suspended. Yeah, how can I even begin to have an honest conversation with somebody who refuses to be honest? You know, removing one video, removing a couple of videos doesn't correct anything. You know, people are like, well, shouldn't you forgive him? How can I forgive him when he's done everything he can to destroy my reputation? I mean, it's just... wow. I mean, I can't even begin to conceive of how I can have an honest conversation with him when he refuses to do anything but lie and slander. And on top of that, him and these trolls, these followers of his, continue to keep all this kind of crap front and center so that when people look up my name on YouTube, it's the first thing they see. The few people who I've met via YouTube in the real world keep me at arm's length. They keep me at arm's length because they believe that I'm a bad person. So no. I mean, you tell me that Happy Cabby has taken down a couple of videos. Well, what about all the dozens of videos which make me out to be a monster? What about all the channels I've lost and all the videos I've had flagged simply because I try to tell my side of the story? See, I'm silenced, but at the same time, he has a whole bunch of people helping him spread lies and slander. And you might ask me now, well, Nick, you know, knowing now, you know, if you knew then what you know now, would you have slept with him? Of course not. I would never. At the time, he was morbidly obese. He had sores around his genitalia. There's no way I mean, God, no. Ugh. But until he can be honest about his own behavior, and as far as the death threat video, I never made a death threat video. I explained in several videos the Block TV episode, which he called a death threat, and every time I upload a video regarding that, it gets flagged and taken down. That's because little Mr. Happy Cabby does not want an honest conversation. He does not want my side of the story to be told. Because his purpose is to slander and defame me, even after 4 years, he still is continuing to slander and defame me. And I'm fairly certain Spite Bravo is his channel, or he knows who it is. Or, you know, he does these really, really good things publicly, but then does these really horrible, rotten things behind people's backs. This is what he does, because he's a fucking sociopath. And I'm sure this video will be flagged. I'm sure this video will be what gets this channel deleted. But, you know, it's like, I am really sick and tired of being told that I'm supposed to be grateful to little Happy Cabby when he refuses to even have, and he refuses to be honest about what really is going on. He is just, I mean, my life is pretty fucking difficult right now, and for me to sit there and pretend that I'm grateful makes me look like a fool, because then it's saying, oh, well, there must be some truth to what Happy Cabby says. There's no truth to what Happy Cabby says, because Happy Cabby is incapable of being honest and having an honest conversation. He's a liar, he's a manipulator, he's a deceiver, he's a sociopathic, disgusting, vile sociopath. I mean, he's a monster. And, you know, he's got a bunch of you fooled. He doesn't fool me, and I'm sure as hell not gonna sit there and show gratitude or forgiveness when he fucking deletes one video among dozens that are on YouTube claiming that I'm some kind of monster.